So hi guys, so today we are going to try out the Morphe and Madison Beer Collection. So I shouldn't say collection because I didn't buy the whole collection, but I bought a few things from the collection that caught my attention. So I bought the palette, the brush set, and 2 glosses, I believe. Yeah, so that's what's inside this box. So let's see. Ooh, it's pretty. Here is what the lip glosses look like. So I have this one is, which one? Mercury. And I have the shade Mars as well. So that's what that one looks like. It'll freaking focus. Come on. But yeah, that's what it looks like. And I bought the 6-piece eye brush set from her collection. That's what it looks like. And the last thing is the eyeshadow palette. And this is the Channel Surfing Artistry palette. That's what that looks like. And then on the back is a picture of her and a little caption. So it says, so excited to finally share with you my go-to glam set, whether it's a chill everyday in or going out. These are my absolute musts for any occasion. I know you have been asking me what I use, so here's all my favorites in one place for any mood you are in. I hope you love these just as much as I love you. Madison Beer. Okay, so I noticed while reading the back of this, it says pressed pigment on the back, so it's just one shadow that's a pressed pigment. So if you have a thing about pressed pigments, there's one shade that that is. So yeah, that's what it looks like, and I guess we're just gonna jump into the tutorial. Should I say it's a tutorial? I don't know. A review, first impressions, another one. So this is what the palette looks like, the outside of it. The sleeve has the names on it, and I just dropped it. It doesn't have the names on the palette, so if you were to lose this, you wouldn't even know which shade you were using, but that's okay. Oh yeah, and then I'm gonna open this as well. So this is what it looks like outside of the bag. Cute. So for the brushes, it says it has a pointed packer brush, a Pro Precision, why did I say that weird? Pro Precision smudger brush, pencil crease brush, large round blender brush, blending fluff brush, angle liner brush, and a brush bag. These soft brushes provide everything you need to create gorgeous eye looks. What it looks like inside. Comes in a little baggie. Don't eat these. Not that anyone would. So it goes like this. So this is the pointed packer brush. Pro Precision smudger brush. Then the pencil crease brush, the large round blender brush, the blending fluff brush, and then the angled liner brush, and then you have your bag for it. And I guess we'll get started on the eye look. So let's see what I want to do. I'm just gonna go in with my Urban Decay concealer, and it's the Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer, this one. I do like a 90s inspired look, so Let's see if I can pull up the inspo. So what inspired me was this photo. So let's see, this photo right here, her eye makeup. This one right here. And this one right here. So that's what we're trying to go for. So for the eyes, let's see. I'm gonna go in with the pointed packer brush, this one. And then I'm gonna go in, I think it's called what? White Rabbit. Go in with this shade right here. And then I'm gonna pack it on my brow bone. Pack it on there for now. And I'm gonna also bring that to my crease. Right there. Like that. Or the mirror's pretty big. So it's nice. So when you're doing your makeup, see your face really well. So I did that. Now we're gonna go in with that round blender brush, and I'm gonna go in with this lavender, this dusty lavender. I'm gonna just roughly put it in my crease. Just go in and dust it on, and then drag it out like that. I'm just gonna repeat that till I get it to where I want it. So right about there is where I would stop with the shadow. And then I'm gonna go in with this detailed brush. This is the Pro Precision Smudger brush. Also gonna go in with this shade right here. I'm going to basically start drawing on the shadow as if like I'm gonna start making a winged liner. So I'm just gonna do that. Kind of bring it in. I don't know if you can see that. Then I'm gonna bring it in to the crease. It's like you wing it out, and then where you feel where your socket kind of goes in, like where it ends, you want to bring it in through there. And then we're gonna start creating the shape where it starts going up. So like right here is where you put color, and then you start dragging it in. So like that. And then I'll also dig into a little bit of this darker reddish color. It's called Life Support. This one, I'm just gonna try to do the same thing. So basically I'm gonna be dipping into this color, and this color. These three right here. And then I'll be using this color occasionally to blend, as well as these top two. And then a little bit of the black. I'm gonna go back in with this dark brown, this dark chocolate brown. And then a little bit of that reddish shade as well. And then I'm gonna leave it like that and grab this brush. This is the pencil crease brush. So then I'm gonna grab this brush, and then I'm just gonna start blending it out. And then I'm gonna go back in with this shade to help start blending that out. Because I still want that pigment or that darkness to show. Then also I'm gonna go in, that's a lot of blending and a lot of colors. This color and this color. These two as well I'm gonna use to help blend basically where the brow bone meets the eyeshadow. So I'm gonna grab that lighter shade first, this one. Go over that. And then I'll go in with the other shade, that orangey shade right here. Just put it on. Go in with this brush too, which is the blending fluff brush, and just, which is clean, and then just go over. I'm going to go back with the pointed packer brush, and then I'm gonna go in with the matte shade that we used in the very beginning, and I'm gonna mix it in with this color, and then put that on the lid. And I'm gonna go back in with that precision smudger brush, and I'm just gonna try to sharpen up that line with whatever's left on the brush. I'm just gonna basically repeat this and just continue blending and repeating until I like the desired look. While I'm doing that, I'm also gonna go back into that dark brown shade, and I'm gonna go in, start lining my eyes again. And I'm trying to make like a sharp outer corner. For example, like for hers, for Naomi's, it's like very sharp right there and very dark. It's not much blending here or here. Then it just meets into the crease. The same with picture 2. Right there in that outer corner, if you can see it. Grab this shade on this brush. Just go back over it. And then also go in with this one and just try to blend it some more. And I just went in with this shade and this shade right here. I'm gonna go back with that, I think it's White Rabbit, the shade right here, and I'm gonna pack out into my brow bone. Basically just take off any fallout on my face because there is some fallout. So I'm gonna go in with this Marc Jacobs eyeliner. Just do like a mini eyeliner to try to stay like close to your lash line. Or I'm gonna grab this Essence eyebrow brush, pretty thick. I'm gonna go in with that brown shade and a little bit of this red one as well. I'm gonna just smudge it. Boom! That is the finished look. So I'm gonna try to get these clips off so you'll... So that's the final look. I am gonna add the lip gloss on top so you guys can get a feel for it, and then I'll give you my final thoughts and we'll say goodbye. So this is Mars. Okay, so for the palette, actually I really like this palette. The only thing I'll say about this palette is that I wish that the names of the shadows were on the palette, or at least on the back, instead of being on that clear protective sheet, because most people will either lose it or accidentally throw it away. And then another thing, maybe it's just me, but I feel like these shimmer shades, I don't know, I just feel like they're not so pigmented. I don't know, because I did a look the other day with it because I was trying to film this, but my battery died. But when I used it on my eyelid, it wasn't, I don't know if it was the primer I was using or maybe it was the brush. It wasn't giving me that payoff I was looking for. But let's see, like when I swatch it, it doesn't, like, it's kind of weird. You'll be putting it on your eye and then it just falls on your face, and obviously you don't want glitter on your face when you're gonna do your foundation and stuff. So I'll do it again with the brush so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Like you see, there's no payoff. So I don't know if that's how it was intended to be, but either way, I haven't tried all the shades, but I know that shade, this shade, this shade, and this shade are like that. It's hard to get that on my eye. Maybe I have to play around with it some more because this is kind of my first, more like second impressions on the palette. Matte shadows were great to use, the ones that I used. I basically used all of them except for these two right here. This matte shade right here, this white matte shade, was pretty good too, but I feel like it could have been more pigmented, because I did have to go in with that face powder, that lighter face powder, this one, this LA Colors one, just to like get it to be pigmented enough to be bright. So that kind of sucked. I just feel like, I don't know, the shimmer shades are a little bit too glittery for me. I don't know if you can see it. You probably can't see it, but when you swatch it, the glitter particles just spread everywhere. And if you just want that only on your eyes and nowhere else, it's just not gonna stay on. It's just not gonna stay where you want it. It's just gonna spread onto down your face, which is not fun because you don't want a glittery face. I really love the brush set. I really like that brush set. It's really nice. So okay, so the palette was $22. The brush set is $25, and the glosses, there's more shades. I only got 2 shades. The glosses are $10. So that's that. But yeah, the brushes were great. They're really soft. I did wash them, and with my experience with Morphe brushes, I've had problems with Morphe brushes. Like when you get them new and you use them, it's fine. They're fine, but I've experienced it where I've washed my brushes and after they're dried and have been washed, they're a little bit scratchy, but these weren't like that. I washed basically all of them except for this one and this one, but they're still soft and they still feel great, and they did a great job. Really great brush set. I would recommend it if you're looking to add more brushes to your collection. As for the glosses, the colors are nice. They're not sticky. Smells nice. Has a nice fragrance. Not too powerful. So if you're like not a big fan of like strong fragrances, you won't have a problem with this. Very light. These glosses. If you like glosses, then you'll like these glosses. But I think that's it. Overall, I would give this collection probably a B+, but it's not bad. Out of everything, I really recommend the brush set. I like the glosses. The palette, I would recommend the palette if you're willing to work with the metallics with what I said about it. But I mean, pretty good. yeah, I'm not mad at the collection. So yeah, if you were thinking about getting the collection, I would go for the brush set and then the glosses and then the eyeshadow palette. The only bad thing I can say about the collection is those shimmer shades. But yeah, I hope you guys liked the video today. So yeah, if you guys like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.